Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning. From local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. The United Arab Emirates has strongly condemned the attack targeting two ships at Egypt's Damietta port, describing it as a dangerous escalation that threatens international navigation and regional stability. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs reaffirmed the UAE's firm rejection of attacks on vital infrastructure and civilian facilities, while expressing its full solidarity with Egypt and support for all measures to safeguard its security and stability. The UAE made an impressive start at the Arab Youth and Junior Chess Championship in Cairo, recording 18 victories in the opening round. The tournament features more than 400 players from 18 Arab countries, with the UAE represented by 58 male and female players. The championship runs until August 5th, as Emirati players continue their quest for top honors across multiple age categories. Emirati mountaineer Fatima Abdulrahman Al-Awadi, age 19, has made history by becoming the first Emirati to summit Lenin Peak in Kyrgyzstan and the youngest Arab to climb above 7,000 meters. She reached the 7,134-meter summit without supplementary oxygen, marking a major milestone in her journey to complete the Seven Summits Challenge and the Explorer's Grand Slam. And from the international news, US President Donald Trump has outlined a new vision for the administration of Gaza after the war, focusing on humanitarian aid, reconstruction, and long-term stability. The proposal includes continued consultations with regional and international partners to establish governance and implementation mechanisms. Trump said the plan aims to improve living conditions for Gaza's residents, while supporting efforts to achieve lasting peace and security in the region. Hamas and other Palestinian factions have agreed to a roadmap for implementing the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire agreement, according to Egyptian sources. The move is expected to advance negotiations, strengthen the current truce, and pave the way for further humanitarian measures and political discussions. Mediators are continuing efforts to finalize implementation mechanisms and maintain calm in the Gaza Strip. At least 9 migrants have died while attempting to reach the Spanish enclave of Ceuta from Morocco amid a sharp rise in irregular migration. In response, Spain has reinforced border security by deploying additional military and security forces to restore order and support local authorities. The incident has renewed concerns over migration across the Mediterranean and the humanitarian risks faced by those attempting the dangerous journey. And from the political news, Pakistan says it is doing everything possible to bring the United States and Iran back to the negotiating table and strengthen the current truce. Islamabad confirmed that diplomatic contacts are ongoing to reduce tensions, particularly in the Strait of Hormuz, and revive the Memorandum of Understanding signed last month. Pakistan reaffirmed that dialogue remains the only path toward lasting regional stability. Uganda has called for a sustainable African-led logistics framework to support peacekeeping operations in Somalia during the extraordinary summit in Kampala. Military leaders stressed the need for greater unity and regional cooperation as international funding declines. The summit focused on ensuring the long-term success of the African Union's support and stabilization mission while maintaining peace and security across Somalia. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the decision on how to deal with Iran ultimately rests with US President Donald Trump, while expressing doubt that a diplomatic agreement can be reached. Netanyahu stressed that Israel will continue to monitor developments closely and take the necessary steps to protect its security as regional tensions and international efforts to address Iran's nuclear program continue. And from the business news, ADNOC Drilling has reported strong financial results for the first half of 2026, with revenue rising 4% year-on-year to 9.04 billion dirhams. Net profit increased to 2.59 billion dirhams, supported by growth in oilfield services, efficient operations, and long-term contracts. The company also maintained a strong 34% return on equity, reflecting its continued operational strength and sustainable growth. Abu Dhabi National Energy Company, TAQE, has successfully issued a $750 million blue bond to finance sustainable water and wastewater management projects. The 5-year bond is the largest blue bond issued by an integrated utility company globally and the largest in the Europe, Middle East, and Africa region. The proceeds will support water security initiatives and reinforce TAQE's long-term commitment to sustainable infrastructure and climate resilience. Saudi Arabia's economy recorded its sharpest contraction since the COVID-19 pandemic during the second quarter of 2026. Real GDP declined by 4.8% year-on-year, driven by a sharp drop in oil activity and disruptions to crude exports caused by the regional conflict. While the non-oil sector continued to grow modestly, it was not enough to offset the slowdown, highlighting the impact of ongoing geopolitical tensions on the kingdom's economy. And what you might missed from the art and entertainment news: Egyptian pop star Ruby will perform live at Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi on August 28th as part of the summer 2026 concert season. Fans can look forward to an energetic show featuring a selection of her classic hits and latest songs. Tickets for the concert are now available, with the event expected to attract music lovers from across the UAE and the region. Lebanese superstar Ragheb Alama has released his latest summer single, Keda Keda, across digital music platforms and social media. The upbeat track features lively rhythms and a fresh musical style, continuing Alama's tradition of delivering songs that appeal to a wide audience. The release marks another addition to his successful career as he continues to entertain fans throughout the 2026 summer season. Christopher Nolan's film, The Odyssey, has sparked renewed global interest in Homer's ancient epic. In Russia, sales of The Odyssey have surged by 198% compared with last summer, while total sales of Homer's works have risen by 125%. Similar trends have been reported in the United Kingdom, highlighting the film's growing cultural impact beyond the box office. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. Emirati sailor Marwa Al Hamadi is set to represent the UAE at the World Modern Sailing Championship in Denmark. The championship brings together elite sailors from around the world, offering a major platform for international competition. Marwa's participation reflects the UAE's continued commitment to developing young sporting talent and strengthening its presence on the global sailing stage. UEFA has announced it will boycott future FIFA competitions, including the Men's and Women's World Cups, if FIFA proceeds with plans to allow private investors to acquire commercial rights to its tournaments. European football leaders say the proposal threatens the integrity and independence of the sport. The decision marks a major escalation in tensions between UEFA and FIFA and could have significant implications for the future of international football. That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.